Babylon and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. 626 before Christ, there were the Assyrians overtoppled by an allegiance of the Chaldeans of southern Babylon and the Medes of Persia. And the ruler of the Chaldeans of southern Babylonia, Nabopolassar, became the king of Babylon. And Babylon reached its old glory which it had as the old Babylonian Empire previously, which was defeated by Assyria earlier. And Nabopolassar, the king, built a fortified wall and fortified the city, and his son Nebuchadnezzar II continued this work. He built fortresses and strong points along the wall, and also did he build a royal palace. And in that royal palace, for example, there was in the throne room a relief finely made of a golden lion. He built also a bridge of the river Euphrates, which was flying through Babylon, and also at the banks of this river Euphrates where the Hanging Gardens of Babylon were built. Nebuchadnezzar II was married to Semiramis. Semiramis was missing the mountains of the Persian homeland, as she disliked the flatness of Babylon. And so these Hanging Gardens of Babylon were built, and these were terraces stacked on top of each other, 100 meters high, surrounded by a 7-meter thick wall. And there were marble staircases leading from one of these terraces to the other one. And over these marble staircases there were stone arcs. And they were all lined at the borders with stone floor beds with soil in them, and there was a profusion of exotic trees, shrubs, creepers, and flowers growing in them. And when with Archemedian Screws did slaves pump up water to the topmost terrace, there were cisterns, and from these cisterns the waterfalls, streams, and fountains were fed with water. But all was a masterwork of architecture that not the water was undermining the whole structure. Now, just 22 years after Nebuchadnezzar II had died, Babylon was again conquered by the Assyrian king Cyrus the Great. But the Hanging Gardens of Babylon existed for at least 300 years longer because Terraces, a Babylonian priest, described them once and mentioned them. And that is according to Lionel Galaxy's Wonders of the World, page 15 and 16.